It feels really, really good to be a published author, especially so young. Like this is, when I was in middle school, I was expecting not even to be writing. I was expecting to go be an engineer, and this is like a step in the opposite direction, really. So it feels really cool to like be this accomplished. So the book is called The Faulty Endearment. It's the first book in a trilogy. The other two have not been released yet, but it's about a princess named Juniper who ends up, through a series of shenanigans, kidnapped and has to stop a war that she has to keep hidden from the 5 kingdoms where she lives. So how it entirely started was my English teacher my freshman year gave us a creative writing assignment. I did not start writing this. I wrote like a glorified ghost story, but I fell into writing just because it was so interesting to be able to develop characters like that. And my writing process was not outlining or anything like that. Like you hear that all the time, and yes, that's a good idea if it works for you, but it didn't work for me. What really ended up happening was I created a bunch of characters, gave them designs, names, and personalities, and created a world for them to just run amok in and let them go. And they just kind of went with it. It felt like they had their own personalities, more or less. So the whole writing process of the book took me from January of my freshman year to just about when my sophomore year started. So it wasn't like a long process of writing. It was just a little less than a year. But it was more the publishing process, getting it sent to publishers and paying for a publisher and just getting all that done took much longer than it did writing it. Writing a book, especially when it came to it the way it did for me, was not difficult, but it did get stuck. Like writing block, like realizing, oh, that didn't make any sense and I have to go back and fix it. Realizing that I forgot about something that's kind of important and fixing that and putting it back in, or just straight up removing it if it didn't really matter. You can buy this book on Amazon. You can order it from the Barnes & Noble website. You can also order it from EBL's website. I would like to thank Mr. Lawrence, my freshman English teacher, for being the reason this even happened. And my mom for paying for the publishing. Without them, this wouldn't have happened at all.